Hello everyone. Hope you're enjoying your day today and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Samir and I'll be talking about social media and phone addiction and how it's killing your potential today. And before we begin, like you can see this gadget, the camera is moving where I'm moving because I bought a new gadget and it's called gimbal, and my brother gifted it to me on my birthday. It's called a smartphone stabilizer. I haven't used it as extensively, but I'm liking how it works so far. And I'll give you a feedback when I use it more. It comes with a bag as well, small carry bag, and given that I'm going to Colombia next week, it'll be very useful there for my videography. And if you're new to videography and making videos, I think this is a piece of equipment that is highly recommended. But anyways, so going back to the topic, what are the reasons behind this phone addiction? You can see like a lot of people are struggling with it. Personally, I am I know I work as a banker, and then I have trading going by my side as well, and a lot of things that I need to do. But a lot of times, what happens is because of this phone addiction, I have, let's say, 10 things off my list to do, but then I only end up doing 6 things, and then those 4 things get added to the next day. So that means my efficiency is not as much as I would want it to be. And one of the reasons why I feel this addiction really happens is because how how our brains are wired. So our brains really want to know what other people are doing. We are social creature, and then we really want to know what everyone's up to, and that sort of chase for instant gratification that we have developed in our brain, for knowing more information and not feeling bored for any second, is how our brain is wired in a way. And then let me talk about a bit of history, like throughout mankind, since we were sort of formed from Homo sapiens 300,000 years back till today, we've never had an equipment which gives us so much information about everything and anything that we want. So we have, like, on the palm of our hands, we have the phone, and then the phone we have internet, and we can literally go through anything that we want. If you want to, like, let's say, watch porn, you can do it in a second. If you want to watch, I don't know, feel entertained, you can start watching a movie, and it's very simple to just get distracted and keep scrolling and keep doing this, because we've never had that sort of issue before. And just yesterday I was watching this video, sorry, not this video, this movie Persuasion, and it was Dakota Johnson was the main actress in it, and it was based in 1800s. I mean, the setting was based in 1800s, and I really liked how and it's a love story, and I liked how pure the love story was, and how well sort of some of the dialogues were, just because. And there were no phones in that setting. I actually thought, back then people could actually think about other things more and feel a bit more, just because they were not on this sort of barrage of information all the time that mobile phone provides us. And now I want to talk about how can we beat this addiction, how can I beat this addiction, and what is my plan going forward. Because I honestly feel like, if I get this addiction in control, like 100% in control, I can actually be very successful with whatever I want in my life. I could be an amazing trader, amazing man, very good at gym. I mean, I am already improving, but I could be a lot better if I take control of this addiction. And a lot of YouTubers, such as like Quasi, First Man, Cassie Sanders, Tom Billio, all of them talk about how to control this addiction, because the other side of this addiction is staying focused, and staying focused is just so important in order to be successful. Bill Gates and both Warren Buffett, when asked what was the single most important reason for your success, both said focus. The ability to focus is very important especially in these days, because given the distractions that we are thrown at all the time. So, three ways to overcome this addiction. Firstly, is to delete your accounts. I know it's a very hard choice to delete your accounts, especially for people who have a social media presence, who want social media for XYZ reasons. Personally, I want social media just to have like a good image of myself, and also for dating purposes, because sometimes you meet a girl and you're like, okay, yeah, let's exchange our socials, and you exchange socials and you stalk one another, and then if you like it, you go on a date, and that's one of the reasons that I keep it. But at the same time, you know, I have to ask myself, what is more important? Like, is it uh, my goals, or can I sort of keep a balance? And that's what I'm trying to do. Like these days, keep a balance. For instance, like a few. Sometimes when I have like a lot of things due at the same time, for instance, I gave my CFA exam last year. I deleted my social media back then, and I was actually maintaining my presence in the real world very well. But then, I passed the CFA exam, and now again that addiction is creeping up. So, anyways, first, number one is to just delete the accounts, at least delete the applications from the phone. That means you're not scrolling that much. Second is set a time limit for it. Like, have some ground rules. For instance, I had a ground rule which I am semi following, and sometimes I'm not. Of not using my phone in the first hour of the day and the last hour of the day, and sometimes I don't follow it, especially because it's so warm these days, and my sleep is not 100%. But again, you have to be really hard on yourself, because in order to succeed, you have to want it as badly as breathing. And that's, one of my mentors mentioned that, and I really believe that if you want to be successful, you have to be like willing to sacrifice a lot of things. And one thing is to just keep away from your phone. Easier said than done, but it's possible. Yeah, I found this booklet, Phone Detox, which is very useful. I'm just going to go through this very briefly in the next part of this video. And yeah, I just got done with my office. This is the view from the first floor. This is Billingsgate Market, which is a fish market, very popular fish market in London. And yeah, so the third point to control your phone addiction is to just keep a limit on your phone in terms of, okay, what do you need it for, and delete, or there's a focus mode on Android. I don't know if you know about iPhone, but there's a focus mode which freezes any irrelevant app. I mean, Instagram, dating apps, or other apps that you don't need for you to stay focused. I mean, if you have some work app on your phone and you need to use that you can take that out from focus mode. So third strategy to minimize phone usage is to use applications that just make you focused on the task at hand, and you can do that for your laptop as well, where you download a software. I can't remember from the top of my head, but there are different softwares which you can plug in on Chrome or different browsers, and you wouldn't be allowed on different websites. So that's another element you can use in order to decrease your phone usage. Overall, as I mentioned, this book is quite interesting on phone detox, and it talks about how phone detox brings sanity to your most intense technological relationship. I mean, world has literally changed us since the phone has come, and this book really talks about different aspects such as nature and the sublime, stimulation versus calm, porn versus reality, the reality of shopping, the reality of news, how it's changing, the dream of being liked. I can show it to you here. So again, life has phone has changed our lives, but it's best for us to use it in only sporadic terms, not sporadic, in sort of moderation. And moderation, key is in moderation, as they say. The book also talks about how it's changed communication, travel, etc., etc. Anyways, thanks a lot for listening in. And this is my work's meditation room, quite low key. There was a VR headset as well recently, but I don't know where it is now. Anyways, take care. Have a nice day. Ciao. Bye.